Hi, Algebra 1. This is the answers to the review on page 137. So we will be having a test on Wednesday this week. So today and tomorrow we'll be doing the reviews. So make sure you have an understanding of this. You can use a sheet of paper. I have some on my desk, and write down whatever you want for the test. All right. So the very top says the y-intercept form looks like this. So y-intercept form is, or intercept form is actually factored version, or p and q, or just whatever numbers. So this is intercept, and then this is actually vertex form. And then if we have it like this is called standard form. So kind of out of order. All right, so problem number 1. Which of the following is in standard form? So standard form is, we don't have, this is standard form, so it looks like the only one that's going to work is C. The others are in some other modified version. Number 2 says which has a vertex of 4, 5. Well, A definitely works because remember it's opposite when it comes out of the parentheses, same outside. And I'd say that's going to work. So that's letter A. Number 3, which of the following has x-intercepts? So I would go ahead and say that it's B, because remember that the 5 that's not B. I think they have the wrong answer. Okay. All right. So number 4. We have the equation given to us to look like this. So we want to list the vertex, which is going to be 4. Remember, it's opposite, 1. And then, well, that wasn't even a number. There wasn't a number on that. Number 4 says find the x-intercepts. Well, if we have it labeled like this, the x-intercepts will be opposite, so it's going to be 6, 0 and -3, 0. Number 5, they want us to find the axis of symmetry. It's kind of a silly one to find, but remember the axis of symmetry is x equals -b over 2a. So in this case, our a value is half, our b value is -5. So if you go -5 over 2 times half, and that's what x equals to. -5 is +5. Half of 2 is 1, so our axis of symmetry is just 5. Number 6, we're going to find the y-intercept when it's set up like this. So remember that we have an a value of -1, a b value of 7, a c value of -11. When it's set up like this, 0, c is the y-intercept, so our y-intercept is 0, -11. Number 7, they want us to graph this. So the vertex is opposite of what's grouped and same outside. So 2, -5. Right down there. Our pattern graph is going to be, because there's a 1 off there, is 1, 3, 5. So I'm going to go right 1, up 1, left 1, up 1. So that's going to give me 3, -4. This is going to give me 1, -4. And then if I go right 1, up 3, and left 1, up 3, that's going to take me to 4, -1, and 0, -1. So there's our parabola. And they just wanted to graph it. They didn't say identify anything else. Number 8, if we want to graph it, we have y equals x minus 6, x minus 2. So this crosses the x-axis at 6, 0 and 2, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Think about what's halfway in between, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is halfway in between. That's the axis of symmetry. And then remember, if we have the axis of symmetry, we can find the vertex. So plug 4 in, so you get 4 minus 6, which is negative 2. 4 minus 2, which is 2. So I have 4, negative 4. And we don't really have to show any more onto this one. We're done. They just want us to graph it. Number 9, we have y equals x squared minus 6x plus 8. So they just want us to graph it. So my a value is 1, my b value is negative 6, c value is equal to 8, x equals negative b over 2a, which is the axis of symmetry. X equals negative 6 over 2 times 1. X equals 3. So there's our axis of symmetry. Then if I want my vertex, I'm going to go 3 comma something. So plug 3 in. 3 squared is 9. Negative 6 times 3 is negative 18. Plus 8. That's negative 9. Let's see. That comes out to negative 1. 3, negative 1 is right there. And then my pattern graph, because there's a 1 out there, is just going to be 1, 3, 5. So if I go right 1, up 1, look where I get to 2, 0. And remember, that's 3, negative 1. And I also get to 4, 0. And there's enough points there to get a good graph of this line. Okay, flip the page over. I think we have some more graphing. Number 10, we have y equals negative x minus 5 quantity squared. This is set up in vertex form, so my vertex is going to be 5, 0. And then my axis of symmetry is going to be x equals 5. So 5, 0, right there. I have my axis of symmetry up and down. So vertex is there, axis of symmetry there. X-intercept, ooh, we have the x-intercept because it already showed us that it touched there. And the y-intercept we're not sure about yet, so let's get the y-intercept out of the way. So remember, y-intercept is going to be 0, something. So let's plug 0 in. I get negative 0 minus 5 squared, which is 0 times negative 5 squared, which is negative, comes out to negative 25. And then our pattern graph will go right 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, right 1, down, so on and so forth. Here we go. We've answered all the questions there. Number 11, we have y equals 2, x minus 1, quantity squared minus 5. We get a vertex of 1, negative 5. Okay, so there's our vertex. We know that our axis of symmetry has to be x equals 1. The x-intercepts I don't know yet. Maybe we can get the y-intercept out of this. Plug 0 in. 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Negative 1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 5 is 3. Negative 3. All right, so our pattern graph is going to go 2 times 1, 3, 5 because we have a 2 out in front, so it's going to go 2, 6, 10. So if I go right 1, up 2, look at that, I found my y-intercept. Right 1, up 2. And then up 6, so right 1, up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left 1, up 6. So there it is. Our x-intercepts are irrational because it crosses. I just don't know exactly where it crosses. Number 12, y equals x plus 2, x minus 2. So that's going to find us our x-intercepts pretty easy. That's going to be negative 2 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. So those are our x-intercepts. The axis of symmetry is going to be halfway in between, so it's x equals 0, because 0 is right between negative 2 and positive 2. My vertex is going to be 0, comma, plug 0 in. 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. Multiply those together, so I get negative 4. So we have x-intercepts, axis of symmetry, vertex. Oh, that's also my y-intercept because it has 0 in the x position. There's our graph. Cool. Number 13. Get y equals 2x squared minus 8. So my a value is 2, my b value is 0, my c value is negative 8. So let's get our axis of symmetry. Negative b over 2a, which is negative 0 over 4, which is just 0. So my axis of symmetry comes right down the y-axis. My vertex is going to be 0, comma something. Plug 0 in. 0 squared is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 minus 8 is negative 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, negative 8. This is also my y-intercept. So 0, negative 8 is down here. Let's go ahead and pattern graph. Our pattern graph is going to be 2, 6, 10 because we need a double of 1, 3, 5 because of the 2 out there. So I'm going to go right 1 up 2. So that's going to take me to 1, comma, negative 6. Left 1 up 2. That takes me to negative 1, comma, negative 6. And then I'm going to go up right 1 up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 2, comma 0. That's an x-intercept. And then same thing over here, negative 2, 0. The other x-intercept. So there you go. Number 14. Okay, so this is an intercept form because this is going to give me x-intercepts at 0, 0 and at 4, 0. So let's go ahead and graph these. 0, 0 is right there. 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is right over here. Those are my x-intercepts. My axis of symmetry is going to be halfway in between them, so x equals 2. My vertex is going to be 2, comma something. Plug 2 in, so I get negative 2. And then 2 minus 4, so that's going to give me 2, comma 4. Okay, this is also my y-intercept because it has a 0 in the x position, but here's my parabola. And then last problem, number 15. Y equals x squared minus 10x plus 24. So my a value is 1, my b value is negative 10, my c value is 24. Axis of symmetry is x equals negative b over 2a, which is negative negative 10 over 2 times 1. So axis of symmetry is 5 because 10 over 2 is 5. Okay. My vertex, I'm going to plug 5 in. So 5 squared is 25 minus 50 plus 24. So that's going to come out to negative 1. My pattern graph is going to go with 1, 3, 5 because I have a 1 out in front. So right 1, up 1. Oh, cool. That takes me to 6, comma 0. And negative, or 4, comma 0. So 6, comma 0 and 4, comma 0 are the x-intercepts. You remember the y-intercept when it's set up in standard form is just 0, comma c. So our C value is 24, so 0, 24, which would be way, way up here.
Work ahead.